All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. All my life, been grinding all my life.
Three, two, one. All right, welcome everybody. We're back with our first official guest here. This is B.Ware with the NESB Entrepreneurial Special Interest Group. Entering our first, like I said, official guest with our podcast video series. So I'll introduce Mr. Jaden Hartz.
Hey everybody, my name is Jason Hartz. I'm the programs chair for NESB Entrepreneurship SIG. I'm just excited. We have a great special guest. Good old Neil. How you doing, Neil?
I'm doing well. Thank you for allowing me to be your first guest. I feel very special.
We was like, man, we gotta talk to this guy named Neil, man. He has a very interesting story. But we want to just go ahead and jump on into it. So.
Jaden is our programs chair for National Society of Black Engineers Entrepreneurship Group. I'm the co-director. Our other director is out in the Midwest. And this is also in conjunction with the Link Up, another podcast type of thing that I'm working on as well. So, we'll just get into it. What's the first question, Jaden?
Yeah, so the first question we had, Neil, was what do you think makes your business successful in today's business economy?
Makes my business success. Well, you know what? I started a business called Teach the Geek, and it's an online platform for science and essentially what it eventually will be is a suite of courses. But the initial course is a public speaking course called Teach the Geek to Speak. And the background of that course was just my own struggles in public speaking. I used to work as a product development engineer in the medical device industry. And every month I had to give presentations in front of senior management. So the CEO, COO, anybody with a corner office essentially was in that meeting. And those first few presentations were absolutely terrible. I didn't know it was possible to sweat that profusely in front of people. But there I was doing it. And I knew I had to get better at it because I had to give these presentations every month. And I didn't want to look at the bozo every time I had to do it. And essentially, I did get better with it over time, and I took everything that I learned and I turned it into that course, Teach the Geek to Speak. So really, it's timeless because it stems from my own struggles and the struggles of other engineers that I saw. And essentially, once I put it out there, I saw that other engineers and scientists, basically anyone that works in the STEM fields, had that same struggle with public speaking. And it's going pretty good so far.
So, the question, so you have Teach the Geek. One of the things, and we like to talk about what we're working on as well. So myself, I have Best Way Construction Services. It's a commercial construction consulting business, project management. I also have a STEM camp that I work, hands-on technology. I work in conjunction with Dr. Corey Sewell. So those are just some of the things that I'm working on as an entrepreneur and always looking into real estate investment opportunities.
Yeah, as myself, I have a business called Optimum ATMs. So I install ATM machines and I get a percentage from the charges, when people put in their credit cards into the machines. So I've been doing that for a while. And also, I just started not too long ago, a business with my mom. It's called Zero to Necessary. And our mission is to encourage, inspire, and empower children and adults to fulfill their dreams and to reach their goals. So right now we're really, gearing towards that. We want to help the homeless families, get out of their positions where they're at today. And then we also want to start consulting with people as far as like academia, like in STEM, to get them going and get more interested in that field. So we have a lot of things going on with that. So that's some of the things I've been working on.
Okay, and then once again, I guess for you, what makes your business unique, right? Tying back into that first question, or what makes you?
Well, definitely with my mom, what makes it unique. I mean, just the name itself, right? It's like
It's a cool name.
Zero to Necessary.
Yeah, Zero to Necessary.
God bless you for doing a business with your mother.
Man, I know.
I like my mother, but I ain't going to business with her.
No, why not?
Absolutely not. I can't even have a phone conversation with that woman. She'll call me, and it's one-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does all the talking. I could very well put down the phone and go walk somewhere else.
Oh, no.
And come back, and she'd still be talking.
Oh no, dang.
That doesn't sound like a good business partner.
Nah,
Definitely. Those Caribbean parents, like you said, so those Caribbean parents don't play.
No, not at all. You know, education was very important in the household. You know, it was pushed for I had 2 sisters. It was pushed for all 3 of us. You know, my parents wanted all of us to be doctors, and none of us became doctors. So we're a disappointment to all.
Oh, man.
Both our mother and father.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'll get over it.
Yeah. I hope so, man. 'Cause, you know, nothing like having parents, man. So yeah, I'm just fortunate right now. I have a good relationship with my mom, you know, and it's been one of her dreams. That's what she's been wanting to do. I'm like, hey, mom, all right, you know, let's do it. And you know, that's where we are today. So yeah, so I'm really happy. That's what makes it unique, right? It's obviously that dynamic with the mother and the son, and then but really like the message itself, zero to necessary. That means that can mean anybody.
So, segue to our next question for you. What do you feel like your business is timeless? Why you talked about
Well,
it?
because there's always going to be that need. Engineers are graduating every year, and they're going into the workforce. And at least for myself, technical skills were really pushed when I was in engineering school. Anything non-technical was everything I learned of non-technical was on the job. Basically, as I go, and that I think is always going to be the case. As long as schools aren't really pushing non-technical skills, there's always going to be that need to brush up on them or just get better at them over time. Working in product development, you have this skill set. Obviously working on projects and launching products. But if you're not able to communicate to other people, especially decision makers, well, your products likely aren't going to get launched. They're not even going to get started. They won't. You'll never get them off the ground. So that's kind of the reason why I feel we teach the people it will be timeless.
And I think that ties into, you see a lot more people talking about the soft skills, right, that they don't teach us in school. You know, I've seen memes where they say, hey, you know, how come they don't teach us about taxes or banking and things like that? I think that's another thing, you know, what you're bringing to the table, working on soft skills, working on speaking, teaching the geek, right, how to be comfortable. You have a product, but how do you launch it? How are you able to present it in a business meeting or a boardroom? So, you know, and I think that's just the way our economy is here. You know, it's built to teach you the skills, but it's up to you or, you know, your surroundings to teach you those soft skills or go out and seek them and Toastmasters, those types of things. So, you know, I think that's important. So, you got any input on that?
Yeah, no, it's so timeless. Like, always got to improve upon yourself, right? And as things get more complicated, you got to be pretty much like perfect, you know, how we communicate. So I think any way to make ourselves better, I think that's where it starts.
Well, I'm glad you both feel that way. I definitely feel that way too when it comes to self-development. There's always something you can do to make yourself better. So, you know, I started out with public speaking. I wasn't all that great at it. I'm a lot better at it now, but there's definitely areas where I can improve still.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to public speaking or anything, you know, you can do all the courses in the world, you can listen to all the podcasts, you know, but when it comes down to it, you actually have to go out and do it. So, without actually doing it, you're not going to get there.
Next question is, what does entrepreneurship mean to you? I know it's used a lot, and different people
It's
say
used so much.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people say, well, you're not an entrepreneur.
You're not an entrepreneur
you do
because this. Exactly. No, you're not an entrepreneur, you're a small business owner. So, I don't know, you don't know, I guess you guys know Luis Martinez.
Yeah.
So I went, for the first time I even thought about it was at one of his events. And he was breaking down the difference between small business and entrepreneurship. And essentially what he said was small business, you're dealing with a known business model. So for instance, a coffee shop. There's no, I guess there's no, what's the word I'm trying to look for? it's known.
Right.
You make the coffee, you sell it, people give you money. There's your business model. You know?
Yeah.
But entrepreneurship is when there is no business model and you're kind of making it up as you go. And maybe that's the definition. I never questioned them about it, and I really thought about it too much. But at least when I think of entrepreneurship, I just think of somebody that's doing it for self and bringing value to something. They're building something from scratch and selling it and providing value to people, and it's as simple as that for me. And I don't get too much deeper into it than that. What do you guys think?
That's good. I've never actually heard that breakdown like that yet. I've just heard people say, well, it's entrepreneurship. I think I may have had Luis say that. Shout out to Luis. Hopefully we'll get you on here as well, bro.
Oh, another thing. Thank you for having me on before him. Because I assumed that you were going to pick him before me. So the fact that you picked me first makes me very happy.
Oh, but he's so busy out there,
Oh, so that's why you picked me.
in
Because
the
I'm
market.
busy.
He's in the tech startup scene and all that. Shout out to Luis.
Look at it yourself, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
I was feeling good.
That's feeling good. You just happen to be here. We saw you outside.
Come on in, bro.
I think, entrepreneurship, that's a great way to put it, honestly. And I think that's something, we can definitely elaborate on there as we, interact with more people and members through NESB that come to us. We can really define that. Are you an entrepreneur truly, or are you a small business? And how we can find those lanes. So those are things we definitely want to work on. And we're learning here as we take these roles on in leadership to serve everyone here. But I think for me, I'm just happy anybody that's out there just trying to get it right now, just trying to free themselves of, the societal norms of going to work every day and working for somebody else, and realizing that, a lot of times you are the cog that keeps the wheel turning for these companies, So whether it's a small business, whether it's entrepreneurship in the sense that you stated, I feel I really want to push, the idea of, freedom, freedom, financial freedom, mental freedom. A lot of people just being able to say, hey, I tried something at least once, outside the box, I had a good idea. So that's what I look at as entrepreneurship, setting yourself free and, taking a chance on something, that you believe in, business-wise or whatnot.
I mean, it's definitely a grind, man, and I think for entrepreneurship, you got to sacrifice yourself in order to get what you want, So when I think about entrepreneurship, it's like you're really going 100%. You got to figure out ways to make it work, because if it doesn't work, then you're done. You're I don't know, you're just not gonna be in a good place, right? And you have to know that in your mindset first. Like, what am I getting myself into? Entrepreneurship, like what you were just saying, like it's just a word sometimes to people. But no, it's about action. Taking those actions and plans and doing the most. Because if you don't, man, so that's what it means to me, is just being innovative and making things happen.
Yeah, you know what? Now I was thinking about it. Something you said kind of triggered something in my mind in planning. I think that's really important when it comes to it. Sometimes you'll be online and on social media, and you'll see people talking about entrepreneurship and make it sound so great.
Yeah.
I made 6 figures in 3 months or something like that. It's not always like that. And not only that, but everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
You might be somebody who you have a job and you need that job because it brings in money for you to live. If you lose that job, you're gonna have difficulty living. You don't have anything to fall back on. Some people, when they start businesses, they might just quit their job right away and just start and figure it out as they go, because they know that they have a support system behind them, that if they fall in rough times, they have people to go to. But if you don't have that, you have to be way more cautious about it. It's all about, I guess, your tolerance for risk. Yeah, some of us have more leeway in that area than others.
Right.
That's huge. Yeah, risk. I mean, I think that's definitely a part of your pursuit in entrepreneurship, is understanding who you are and your risk profile, right? Because it's basically what you're trading off. You're trading off security for freedom, right? And that freedom, you have to have a sense of risk, like that I'm comfortable in chasing that freedom I mentioned, or time, for the exchange of security of a consistent job, a scheduled job. So our risk comes in form of, financially, just, mentally, right? Some people are very meticulous in what they like to do and have their day set. I'm sure, as an entrepreneur, that day can vary, and all of us, it can be all over the place at times. We're here at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. So the next question, and I like this one because people are always talking about, I think we're in a time where everybody has business ideas, people are saving, my economy's been good for most people, right? So, this is something I think that can help someone else or just amongst ourselves. So if you had money, right, say 10,000, right, to invest today, what would you invest in? Say 10,000 and 20,000. What would you look into with $10,000 when you're an entrepreneur or small? What would you invest in?
You know what? Whether it was $10,000 or $20,000, I think I would invest in the same thing, and that's marketing. You can have the best product or the best service on the planet, but if people don't know about it, you just have a hobby. So it's really important to be able to get your stuff out there in front of the people that would be willing to buy what you're selling. So I definitely would use that money to hire people that know more about marketing and sales than I do. I'd hire salespeople to cold call. I'd hire marketing people to come up with social media posts and branding ideas. That's where I put the money in, and I'm certain that the money spent there would be well spent. You'll get more that and then some in sales.
That's a good one. Yeah, marketing is big. For those who don't know, I had a store before, a convenience store downtown, and I realized as I got rolling, as I went through my costs, marketing was huge, right? And I look back, and that's something I definitely would have set more money aside for, maybe upwards to $10,000 to do advertisements, mailers, and things like that. It's more important than you think. Social media is cool and all, and word of mouth, but you really have to look into marketing, the traditional styles of marketing, mailers, newsletters, billboards, and all those things. So.
Yeah, man, when I first got started and I put the course together, I had no clue about marketing and sales. As I mentioned, I worked in product development as an engineer. Yeah. What the hell I know about marketing and sales? That's somebody else's job. I ain't worried about that. But once I put that out there, if you put it out there, the customers will come? No, that's not how it works. No. So they'll come. No. You gotta do a little bit more work than that. You have to get it in front of the right people.
Yes. Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
Yeah, definitely. Because thinking about marketing right now, just with with my mom was doing the necessary. It's like, man, we're on a tight budget, and just what I do right now is I just use the free stuff, right? Okay, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, just to get the word out. And if I really want to do some cool stuff, like videos and I don't know, promo videos or stuff like that, and newsletters, it's going to cost some money, and going back to the time, right? So changing time with money, I know I can focus on other things besides just the marketing side, So I think it's definitely important to get the word out and get in front of the people's faces.
I was really hesitant to spend too, because I looked at the cost and all. But once I changed my mindset, as opposed to looking at it as a cost, looking at it as an investment, and knowing that making that investment will yield more, then I was a lot more comfortable in spending. Because you say you can do the Facebook, the free stuff, but the free stuff. Free type of strategies will give you free type of results.
Yeah, doing
do that.
Caption that right there.
Message.
I think for me, so like the $10,000 mark. So I actually had a really interesting conversation and a discussion, I would say, with a dispensary. Right, there's a smaller startup dispensary here in California. And you can invest with them as low as $1,000, right? It's a 3-year investment though, but they'll, do dividends or whatnot, or if they go public or whatnot, then you can see that return double, right? So something, we think traditionally cannabis dispensaries, growers, you need as large capital, but or even not even that, maybe a dispensary, another business, a startup. There's people that are always looking for that capital, and that's an investment, right? So I would say the $10,000 mark, that opportunity or that option is available. That I just found out about. I'm just sharing things that I come across, and this is the purpose of this too, right? Another thing I came across, I found out, let's say maybe I had 20,000 or more, is healthcare. The healthcare business. I talked to somebody who has just invested in a travel nursing business, right? I don't think he has any healthcare background, but it has the funds to get that started and buy into the franchise. So I was just researching one of the franchises. It's a $50,000 investment, and you don't have to have any healthcare or medical background. So healthcare is always not going anywhere, right? I know people talk about investing in like halfway homes, or like not halfway homes, but in-home care facilities and things like that, like converting homes. But there's also an opportunity to invest in a franchise, home healthcare type of business or a travel nursing business. So, something that we wouldn't think of unless we're probably in that industry, but you kind of think outside of the box and connect. You're like, wow, okay, that's not going anywhere. Healthcare, like that can probably yield some really good returns. So the next question, this is kind of our last question, and we'll kind of just talk some freestyle stuff at the end. Is what's your link up, right? Like, it's kind of a segment of the little thing I'm trying to do on the side. But what's your connection? When I say link up, like, what's your connection to the world, to outside your business, you and your, what's your link up? Kind of almost like what's your purpose of your business, or you
You know what? So, at all the companies that I worked at, I was the only black engineer, female or male. And I really wanted to improve or increase the number of black kids that are at least considering careers in STEM. Because I truly believe that a lot of them think that STEM is for others and not for them. And if they get the confidence to know that other people can do it, they can do it too, I think our numbers are going to increase dramatically. And so, in addition to Teach the Geek, I also have a children's book, and it's called Ask Uncle Neil, Why Is My Hair Curly? It's about my nephew asking me why his hair is the way it is, and I use science to answer the question. And essentially, what I plan on doing is making it a series at some point where every book the premise of it is going to be my nephew asking me why his hair is the way, or not my hair, ask me a scientific question, and I use science to answer. And I think by doing that, by reaching children when they're young, so the book, the one that I wrote already is geared to what I'd say children in grades 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. And I really want to get in kids' minds, as young as they are, give them the confidence to know that no career is off limits to them. I feel like if I do that, then as they get older, it'll be a lot more difficult for anyone to dissuade them from STEM. So my purpose really is increasing our numbers, because I'm sure, as you all know, we're severely underrepresented.
Definitely. I mean, that's one of the big goals with NSB. I think the goal is 25 by 2025, which is to graduate 25,000 black engineers by 2025. I think right now we're at about 10,000 a year in the U.S. So this is one of the things that NSB as an organization has been working on. So, I mean, I'm glad to hear that your personal goal is in line with the organization's goals, right? I'm sure there's other people out there who have similar goals.
I want to have more black people.
I mean, it makes sense.
I'm not special, I was able to do it, then others like me can do it too.
Especially when we talk about working in a professional setting and having that diversity and having more people that look like us, that create more opportunities, that bring diverse ideas to businesses. I think that's something that continuously needs to be pushed as we grow as a society. So, I think for me, my link up, I forgot what I talked about last time when we did this. It probably was the STEM camp for the kids. I'll do the construction. For me, construction is all over the place. We see it's continuously evolving. I think as more of us as minorities become business owners, small business owners, entrepreneurs, they're going to need physical space to build out into. Construction's changing in the way we're building. So having someone, being able to talk that language and connect with people, that's my link. that's my value. I love being able to go by projects I've worked on and say, hey man, I was a part of that. You know, and that started from when I was young. You know, going out to the Bay Area and seeing the Bay Bridge and Alcatraz and just seeing it like, wow, how did they do this? Like, so that I want to be able to continue to leave that lasting impression. You know, show my daughter like, hey, I was a part of that. You know, she can show her friends, show you know, and it grows. That's my connection. So, what about you, Jay?
Yeah, man, I've been thinking a lot. Just my link up, man. Right now it's just letting people know like. You got it, man. And you know, I come from a background where like excellence is key, right? Like, get nothing less than a beat, right? And so, you know, when I was in high school, I got my first C, and then all of a sudden, when I got to college, I got all grades you can think of, you know. And it was like, wow, you know, like this, yeah. And so, and then now it's like, okay, I made it. You know, I feel like I'm pretty successful. And I know everybody out there can be successful too. So I know my link and my connection is making them feel some type of way like, hey, don't be down and out. You got this. You know, this gotta take it day by day. Know the group that you're with, who's willing to help you. And with me, it's definitely academia. It's definitely in STEM. You know, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And you know, I mean, this world, man, it's just so much is going on. And I think sometimes people lose hope. And I think for me, it's, hey, you know, I want to breathe that life into you to make sure that doesn't go away. So that's where my connection comes in.
That's a lovely sentence.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's really nice that you say that you know, anyway, everyone can be successful. But for me, I'm quite specific. I want black people to be successful. Because we're underrepresented in damn near everything except, I don't know, the NBA and prison.
Yeah, man. We can talk about that.
So that's what I'm all about. Once my people start doing better in everything, I can focus on others.
All right.
Until then, my people come.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so we wrap up, you know, a couple last minute things. So, I mean, anything else you want to plug for you, anything coming up? You know, you want to plug your social media, you want to get a last little, you know, plug on who you are and what you want to do?
Yeah, sure. So you can find out more about Teach the Geek at teachthegeek.com. And if you want to learn more about my children's book, you can go to askuncleneil.com. And Neil is spelled Neil. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter under Teach the Geek.
And for us, you know, that we just, since the last time we did our little pilot episode, we have our Instagram page up at Nesbypreneur Sig, Nesbypreneur Sig on Twitter and Instagram. We have our Facebook page, Nesby Entrepreneur Sig, and also our LinkedIn page. Just search for Nesby Entrepreneurship, or you'll find us there. So all the good content has been coming big. It's been coming with a lot of fire lately. Nesby Business, the Fall Regional Conference is coming up next week, November 7th through the 8th through the 10th. We'll be in the Bay, in Burlingame, at the Hyatt. Great workshops coming up. We're talking, what was the title of the workshop today?
Yeah, so the first one is called How to Become a Cybersecurity Entrepreneur. That's going to be a great workshop in the morning. Then in the afternoon, we're going to have how to get into the green business industry. So we all know what the green means. So yeah,
Recycle?
yeah, they had to censor that for some. I mean, you know.
Cannabis.
Yeah, that's what. In case y'all didn't know. Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are in town, if you attended, if this comes out after the day, hopefully it was good, it's beneficial. If not, we'll have follow-ups on the workshops. We'll have information on how to learn more, how to connect with Neil. So yeah, we thank you for sitting with us, bear with us. You know, we had to change of location, you know, but we're just getting rolling. So hopefully we get better for you guys every time, and you know, this grows. Hopefully we bring you back and we talk more about, you know, yourself, how your business is growing, you know, have different contacts, you know. So that's
I don't know, man. I'm meant to be busy like Luis.
You're gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Man. So with that said, I am Brian Ware, the Nesby National Society of Black Engineers Entrepreneurial Special Interest Group Co-Director. That's a big word there. Yeah, you guys can find me on social media. Most people are gonna watch this probably already know how to find me, but if not, go through the social media pages. B.Ware on Instagram as well. Bill, once again, and Jaden, our program share, doing great work. So with that said, I think we're going to sign off and, good job, fellas.
Yeah, yes, sir. Got it done. Got it done. Cool.
All right.
Deuce.